sense to me. What am I missing, Uncle? What am I supposed to see?
Ravaging this world and all hope of resistance. My minions will find the stone, wherever you choose to hide it. Then, at long last, Osmodan shall reign as the prime evil.
Are you all right? Speak to me, child.
Arian. The demon's invasion will come from Arian.
Not enough essence.
I learned much from that.
Thank the heavens you're here. We're down to 4 lads until reinforcements arrive. Trouble is, the lift stopped. We can't see what went wrong through all the muck down there.
This sounds ominous.
Oh, what now?
More of the brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
Private, if you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention! Fight to your last breath, lads! The lift is moving again! Hold steady, lads! Reinforcements are on their way! Demons! Get ready, men! Victory! We would have fallen without your aid. It was an honor to fight at your side.
I am only glad we made it here in time.
Minions, Bastion's keep has nearly fallen. Many of you have already gorged yourselves on blood and man-flesh. But do not let your feasting delay you. I would have the keep and its commander in my possession rest of this world will fall soon after.
The keep has been sorely damaged here, but it must hold.
Minions. The imbecile who slew my brother Belial now means to aid the keep's beleaguered soldiers. She brings a girl with her who could undo us all. But I am not Belial. He was weak and cowered behind his disguise.
We're all going to die.
Minions. The imbecile who slew my brother Belial now means to aid the keep's beleaguered soldiers. She brings a girl with her who could undo us all. But I am not Belial. He was weak and cowered behind his disguises. Of course they failed him. We will seize our victory through bloodshed.
Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
You're dead.
It's hopeless.
You must be the one that lit the signal fires. Help me free the recruits so they can raise this catapult. Over here. Excellent. Let's protect the recruits while they raise the catapult. fires lit and the catapults firing on the battlefield. Bastion's keep just might hold. You've given us hope. Thank you.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evil.
Please don't let them find me.
Someone is hiding under there?
This is no time to give in to cowardice.
Who are you?
You must find your strength, soldier.
Scouts report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here any moment. The soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men.
Poor soldiers are so weary. They have not trained as we have.
Thanks to your help, we can finally get these catapults firing on the demons on the battlefield. The soldiers out there have a chance now.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Weakness consumes you. You're here alone.
Of course I'm bloody well alone. Everyone else has gone and died. But I'll be damned if I leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch. I can't believe you're making me do this on my own.
Stay calm. We will aid you when we are ready.
I can't believe you're making me do this on my own.
Stay calm. We will aid you when we are ready.
I promised Captain Ho I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
Decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements. but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Chaldeum. I must quiet them.
While you tinkered with your...
Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun.
Leave it to me.
I bring word from the King of Westmarch.
Has he agreed to send us reinforcements?
My lord says he will send no living men to battle imaginary demon lords.
Perhaps he'll believe when his kingdom is burnt to ashes around him. I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Light and darkness are essential to the balance. They must have been incredible battles.
They were glorious. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms!
I would ask if you're all right. I know better.
That was hardly an ambush anyway. Do you remember when the barbarians tried the same thing 30 years ago?
Ha! They tried to steal you away, didn't they? I was frantic until they brought you back 2 hours later with an apology.
I simply reasoned with him. Garma still sends me a bundle of hides sometimes, you know. He was the nicest kidnapper I ever met.
You see? They can kill any of us at any time! I won't wait a second longer. I am leaving now.
Anything can kill you at any time. Just be aware of that.
Many centuries ago, King Corsic built Bastion's Keep to pen the barbarian threat in the north. After years of military disasters, the frustrated king led a large army out of the fortress and into the north to conquer the barbarians once and for all. Not one of them came back.
You will make a fine corpse.
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast. I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Volcathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
This world can abide you no longer! The grave beckons. This world can abide you no longer! night embraces you!
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
A mighty foe has fallen!
The night embraces you!
Closing in! Raise your weapon!
Do not fear the end.
Many centuries ago, King Corsic built Bastion's Keep to pen the barbarian threat in the north. After years of military disasters, the frustrated king led a large army out of the fortress and into the north to conquer the barbarians once and for all. Not one of them came back.
Bastion's keep has nearly fallen. Many of you have already gorged yourselves on blood and man-flesh. But do not let your feasting delay you. I would have the keep and its commander in my possession before the next dawn. The rest of this world will fall soon after. Minions. The imbecile who slew my brother Belial now means to aid the keep's beleaguered soldiers. She brings a girl with her who could undo us all. But I am not Belial. He was weak and cowered behind his disguises. Of course they failed him. We will seize our victory through bloodshed.
You are a great warrior.
No, I merely have a good commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? I do not know him.
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Which battle do you remember best?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th Battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
From the burning desert to the freezing north, you don't make it easy on us, do you?
Nothing is easy.
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help.
These soldiers look barely old enough to be away from their mothers. They are not prepared for the evil that seeks to consume this keep.
It takes years of training to become a worthy soldier.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's why it's a good thing you're here.
I cannot defend the keep alone.
Oh, I don't know about that. My visions are filled with demons dying violently at your hands. Let's just say there is a lot of blood. There is a disgusting, slobbering, fat-oozing demon in your future. But there is always time for romance. You really should find someone.
Why do you speak so?
Trust me, you'll appreciate having a loved one to come home to when you're done saving the world. I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah.
Will the Soul Stone shatter?
No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone, but the cost to her is high.
Tell me of your past adventures.
I was once lost in the dry steppes. They don't come by their name lightly. No water, and the sun, an unbearable, unblinking eye. In my delirium, I decided that it would be cooler without any clothes on. So I wandered for 3 days, my skin ruby red, until I fell directly into a lucky oasis. To this day, I don't know if the stranded harem I found there was anything more than a wonderful and tremendously wicked hallucination. But who cares?
Leah's suffering grows with each passing moment.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
The stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. Their voices, they're screaming in my head.
Leah is losing strength.
Clearly, the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
Then I must hurry.
I wish we could do more for Leah. Maybe I could hold the stone together for a while.
We both know Adria would not allow that. Come with me.
Very well.
I'm glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
I would know if your time was near. It is not. Think of your future. The inn you want to build.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have?
Take comfort in the refuge of your mind. So long as your thoughts are your own, you have a defense against fear.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can. Thank you.